get
Correct.
more time.
Now, I do have to give a quick caveat that if we have anyone listening that has untreated sleep apnea, we're not going to want to make the modifications that we're talking about because I want them to wake up because their body is purposely waking them up to breathe because they're having those apnea episodes.
Right.
But for the typical sleeper, this is how the process works. So we identify our number, we set the window. Step 3 is stick to it for 7 days. Now, here's what I mean when I'm really saying stick to it. That means that if my bedtime, we'll use yours, is 11 p.m., you're not getting in bed at 10 p.m. to read or to watch TV.
So I don't play on my phone for an extra hour?
You can do that somewhere outside of your bed,
In the living room.
but not
Well, but
in your
electronics,
bed.
though, right? I'm sure you're going to touch on that.
Oh, we'll talk about
Okay.
We'll talk about tech.
Yeah.
But that is the
But
piece.
don't be in the bed.
You want to be doing it. So your bed should be reserved for sleep and romantic activity. That's it. Anything else, your brain is confused. Am I supposed to be awake right now? Should I be processing what I'm reading? Should I be paying attention to that email that I'm checking? Or should I be trying to fall asleep? Part of the problem is that we go throughout the day. We don't give our brain the chance to decompress anymore. And then we climb in bed and we immediately want it to shut off. But I'll say to you, if any of you like to cook, would you take a casserole out of the oven and immediately put it in the refrigerator?
Oh, I thought you were going to say take it into bed.
Oh, we'll talk about eating and
Also
sleep as
frowned
well.
upon.
Yeah, you don't. No eating in bed. I didn't realize I had to mention no eating in bed, no reading, watching TV.
And that makes sense because
But-
we're all on our phones at night.
Yes.
And so maybe it makes sense to actually, trick your brain into thinking that the bed is for sleeping. So if you're going to be on your phone,
It's not a trick.
be on the couch.
truth.
Well,
Well,
you're-
think of it this way. If I said to you, I'm going to go to the movies, what snack am I most likely going to get? What would you say?
Popcorn.
So your brain immediately says movies, popcorn. I want your brain to immediately say bed, sleep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not bed, stress and process and plan. Not bed, my office. So that's that's the same reason that people fall asleep on the couch, wake up 2 hours later and then can't fall asleep in their bed. Because their brain associates the couch with where they sleep or their comfy
Yeah, I
chair.
don't charge my phone on the nightstand anymore.
Yeah, so it's interesting concept. So you're talking, it's really more about training. People think it's more random that, I'm just not getting good sleep and I don't know why. And then when you really start analyzing your training, we were talking about college earlier, right?
Yeah.
Like remember when college and 9 o'clock class was super early? Well, you trained yourself to stay up all night and, get up later. And it's not, again, it's not an age thing. It's a training thing. And so as you get older, right, and you haven't start getting up earlier, then, things just shift back. But no, it's very interesting. And finally,
So
we'd like to thank Amundi Pioneer for sponsoring this podcast and our time with Dr. Milanak.